it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Give to Cook out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well.
Go to something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
7-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. And Josh Allen has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. It'll buy some time right. He finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. And they'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
At the Vikings' 48-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Inside the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. But the Vikings and Saints, you might recall, they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Curtis Riley, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Vikings.
Play action. Breeze. Open here, Adam Thielen. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Breeze to throw again. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Breeze. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
He is good.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him out get through.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
The kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Vikings 10, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Tannehill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. Left side here to Sanders. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Tannehill. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing again is Tannehill.
The dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Tannehill on 1st down. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Danielle Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings. Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. That is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Breeze took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run. This is Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
1st down.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And the Saints are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill. story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Breeze. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st down, Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The Viking ball.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Breeze going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
Now Breeze wants the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's the backup Cousins. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Minnesota.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He's going to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Vikings.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, spinning away. That'll be complete to Cook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. This throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready, 5-9.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Tannehill. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Trying to run down some clock with Camaro. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Camara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
4-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Camara. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Camara. Forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On second down, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Saints on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Breeze now. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Minnesota.
Into the red zone. It's Breeze. Oh, it's caught. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the gun, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Breeze pass.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for New Orleans, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year.